Hi guys, part number 2 in my Perfect Patient series, how to be the perfect patient. I'm going to tell you everything that you need to get. You don't need everything you need to be the perfect patient to get prior to surgery and have ready and waiting for you. Okay, and I know that not everybody can do this, afford this, but again, this series is how to be the perfect patient. This is for, full blown. This is what I personally did for a major back surgery. I had 3-level fusion in my lower back, and I wanted to do everything perfect. So this is what I did. I've used this protocol on a couple of other people. I've recommended it and it worked fine for them, minus a couple of things. Not everybody is going to have everything that I had, and they're not going to either, one, be able to afford it, two, they're not going to get it because they're only having one surgery. For instance, I have my own hyperbaric chamber. Not everybody's just going to go out and buy a hyperbaric chamber just for one surgery, but highly recommend it. If you can find a doctor that does have a hyperbaric chamber, use it. But here, let's go over a list, and I'll put the list below. First off, sodium phosphate. You're going to say, why the heck do I need sodium phosphate? Well, after you have surgery, you're going to be on pain pills, and Percocet slows down the bowels. Not to be gross, but if you sit around, you're going to get constipated. So I always say sip on a little sodium phosphate after surgery to combat taking your pain pills. You don't want to get constipated, especially if you have a back surgery and or any type of surgery to your upper body, because being constipated is extremely painful if you have lower back surgery. So get a little sodium phosphate. Hyperbaric chamber, I've already discussed this. It's phenomenal for healing. No better way to heal. Human growth hormone. Get your doctor to prescribe you 2 IUs of human growth hormone a day. Half IU 4 times a day is preferable. I'm not a doctor. I didn't graduate medical school, so I'm not qualified to give you medical advice. I'm only making this as a recommendation. Guys, I would get on testosterone therapy, especially if you're over the age of 32. Get a little test boost with some testosterone therapy. After your surgery, vitamin therapy. You want to have a multivitamin. You want to up your dose of glutamine. Glutamine helps to heal. Biotin, vitamin C. There's a other plethora of vitamins that I took for my surgeries. I'll put a list down below, but you want to have your vitamins prepared. And what I personally believe is the most important thing to have, if you could only have one thing after surgery, the number one thing that I would recommend is food. And you say, well, that's a given. No, I mean massive amounts of food. If you have a major back surgery, your body is going to be in a severe calorie deficit, trying to build bone, trying to heal, and most everybody that I've seen does not eat enough calories. Simple example here. You see someone 70, 80 years old fall down, break their hip. A year later, they still have a cracked hip. Why? Well, because they eat a banana a day and a cup of yogurt, they're not getting enough calories. Guys, it takes energy to make bone. The only way you get energy is from calories. And you have to eat. I ate anything I could get my hands on. I try to eat clean, but when you're eating clean, you can't get enough calories in. So you can use protein shakes. You can use the weight gainer shakes because they're high in calories. Milkshakes. But even if you have to throw a junk food meal in once a day, go get some fast food. Go get a double cheeseburger. Whatever you need to do, but get your calories in. And you're going to say, well, I'm going to get fat. No. Believe it or not, during my 3-level fusion, I've had thoracic outlet syndrome surgery where they removed my top rib. I've had my elbow reconstructed with Tommy John. I stayed on a high-calorie diet for 14 days, and after my follow-up, my 14-day follow-up, I lost a pound. After every surgery, I still lost a pound of weight, and I was pouring the calories in, laying around, doing nothing, no jogging, no cardio, no nothing, and still lost weight. So that proved my theory that your body is in a deficit just trying to heal. So don't panic, don't get worried. The only way you're going to gain weight is if you're non-compliant and you are overweight to begin with, and your body is not ready for the surgery. So, all you guys that want to complain and say, Scott, I gained 10 pounds. Well, you were non-compliant to begin with, so don't yell at me. I lost weight, and I know other people that did the same protocol and lost weight. So we've got, to start with, sodium phosphate. We've got hyperbaric chamber. I got into the hyperbaric chamber every day, minimum an hour. I tried to do 2 hours. First day or two, it was a little painful. I'm not gonna lie. You got your vitamin therapy. You got your human growth hormone. You got your testosterone therapy, your vitamin therapy. So what else did I do? I did micro STIM. I have a micro STIM machine, and I ran that constantly. I'll put the link down below to the micro STIM machine. You do have to have a medical professional order it, but I believe in it 1,000%. I used it on all my surgeries, and it helped me heal up phenomenal. My staples in my back surgery were literally overgrown with skin by the time I went to have them pulled out in 10 days. My 21-day x-ray for my lower back surgery, they sent me down to have me re-x-rayed because they thought the x-rays got mixed up because I had so much bone growth. My screws were set in 21 days, believe it or not. Didn't go out swinging golf clubs afterwards. I didn't go back to the gym. I still continued the hyperbaric chamber and healing like the doctor told me. Continued to wear the back brace, things of that sort. Stayed compliant, but that just shows how fast I was making bone, how fast I was healing. My 70-plus-year-old father, he did the same exact protocol, minus the micro STIM because he has a pacemaker, and minus the growth hormone and hyperbaric chamber, and he had amazing bone growth. And he's 70 years old, folks. Like, it was unheard of. The doctor was truly amazed. So those are my tips. What you need prior to surgery. So in my next video, I'll go over, everything else and what you need to do. But this is all part of the series, and hope you guys are getting some good information out of this. Text me, write me, comment down below. I'll try to answer all your questions. Again, I'm not a doctor. I can't give out medical advice. I'm half illiterate. What do I know? I'm just a guy that, heals up quick and wants to help other people heal up so they can have a normal and productive life and not, be crying and complaining after surgery. Talk to you soon. I'll be back with the follow-up on this series here shortly.